send sweet dreams to you, my only one. I'll fly for you, my child, my send sweet dreams, my only one. Lovely Lord, lovely night, I know, I
Listen close to me now. We are searching for a fugitive who has committed a crime, a brazen crime, and is considered an enemy of the state. You! All of you are harbouring a fugitive here, and that is also considered a crime against the state.
It's now the end of the day, and we've stood in a lot of lines, but I didn't get to film any talking earlier, so I'm just going to do a quick recap of Carnival Row. And then I'm going to put in a whole bunch of other footage, and then I'll talk a little bit more later. But first, I really liked Carnival Row. I thought it was super cool. It was my favorite out of the 3 things in the Amazon Prime area. And also, when we were waiting in line later for one of the other things, we saw the cast of Carnival Row, Orlando Bloom and Cara Delevingne. I got a little bit of footage of Orlando Bloom, which I'll put in after this. And then we stood in
a lot of lines.
I think altogether today we stood in like 9 hours of lines, maybe more, just in Amazon Prime. But all the stuff we saw was really cool, and I'm now gonna put in footage from the other 2 experiences. The first one is for a TV show called The Boys, and the second one is called The Expanse. And I'm just gonna let you watch all that, and then I'm gonna come back and talk about a secret room that they had in The Boys experience. So, let's watch. going to talk a little bit about both of the two experiences. The first one is the boys, and it was, first of all, a really long wait for it, but it was worth it, I think, because it was actually really, the whole experience itself was long, and you could tell that it would take a while to get through. But I only put a little bit in here, and I'm going to upload the full video later, but I thought it was really cool. They interacted with the people, and you got to like run around and search for things, and I think it was really cool. And for that, they also had a secret area that if on the front of the building there was a phone number, and if you called the phone number, there was a voicemail that would tell you to look around for a comic book in a box somewhere. And then there was the newspaper box that had a comic book in it, and inside it said that the code is the license plate of the car. And then you took that code, and there was a guy standing on the corner with some comic books that you would tell the code to, and he would give you a card to come back and go into the secret room, which was a comic book store. And in there they had a wall with all the people who had been actually able to get through and find it, which I was surprised at how little the amount of people who actually went was. And then they had a wall where you would throw darts and you could win something. So we got some comics, and I thought that was really cool. They had like a little secret area, and they actually were able to keep it really secret. They were like really telling people, don't tell anyone, don't let anyone know about this, because we're trying to keep it a secret. So I thought that was great. And then the Expanse, we also waited for quite a while. And for that, at one point while we were standing waiting in line, the cast came by. So they came in right before we were supposed to go in, so we had to wait longer because of them, but it's okay. And then once we got in with that, it was pretty quick, but they had this like big open area, and they broke us up into groups, and each group got to do different stuff. My room was an interrogation with one of the things, I don't really know about the show, but they interrogated this guy and he told some stuff. And then Zach got to go into another area, which was a lady who told him about something and made him some tea. So
that was a good one.
Yeah.
Good interaction.
Yeah, you just gotta sit and drink tea. That was good, except it's a little hot. Yeah, so I thought that was cool. It was short and the line was long, but it was still really well done, and the acting was good and everything. So I enjoyed today. It was a long day though, because we woke up at 5 and finished at 5. So, and all of that was waiting. There was maybe an hour. Yeah, I know, an hour of that time was spent actually doing stuff. So that's gonna be it, I think, for right now. I might put in some stuff later, maybe not, but I'm just gonna end it here just in case. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, possibly subscribe, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.